High five. Conor McGregor is not the greatest of all time. In fact, he's not even the greatest of his division. But when you're as rich and famous as Notorious, who cares? Before we get started, let me save triggered fanboys the trouble of maniacally scrolling to the comments section to fire off their furious what furs. Yes, Conor McGregor can kick my ass. Yes, Notorious is 100x richer than me. Yes, I'm a clickbaiting hack. All of those statements are true. You know what else is true? McGregor is not the greatest of all time or the best pound-for-pound fighter in MMA. Wealthiest athlete in UFC history. No question. The most popular fighter to ever step foot inside the cage. No one else comes close. But let's try to separate hype from history. McGregor, 32, has a losing record at 155 pounds. The best he can do is pull even with a victory over Dustin Poirier in the UFC 264 pay-per-view (PPV) headliner, which takes place this night, July 10, 2021, inside T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's the kicker: McGregor was well on his way to becoming the greatest of all time. The power-punching Irishman enjoyed a magical run through the featherweight division that culminated in back-to-back victories over Chad Mendes and Jose Aldo, the latter of which minted McGregor as UFC featherweight champion. Featherweight GOAT perhaps. As good as McGregor was at 145 pounds, 7-0 with 6 knockouts, it's hard to reward him with that honor in the absence of a single title defense. I think most of us would agree that Max Holloway currently holds that distinction after previously winning 14 straight fights, and the division crown, with 10 violent stoppages. In addition to 145-pound bragging rights, McGregor also proved he was the best lightweight in the world by smashing Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205, but once again failed to defend his newly won title. Instead, Mystic Mac took several months off to welcome his newborn son, then parlayed his popularity into a Floyd Mayweather fight. He got smoked, of course, but changed his life forever. The money fight was never about beating Mayweather. It would have been the world's largest feather in the world's largest cap, but the end goal was less about winning and more about setting himself up for life, financially speaking, then working if and when he felt like it. Color me envious. I know UFC President Dana White likes to carry on about. The first thing I did, I took a big chunk of cash out and I gave it to my mother. The second thing was going to a tailor in Dublin city centre. My father, growing up, had always said, you know you're successful when you've got a fully tailored suit. Fast forward to 2021 and McGregor is in. And if you think Mystic Mac got rich over these last few years, just imagine. For the complete UFC 264 fight card and PPV lineup spread across Fight Pass, punch the like button and kick the subscription bell.